Well, a bullpen session like you've never seen before. What's up, everybody? I'm Jim Rodriguez. Welcome to another edition of Dodgers Latest here on our YouTube channel. Always thankful and blessed to have you part of our community. Thanks for making us part of your day. Continue to like, subscribe, comment, and we will get after it with you here as the Dodgers and Padres played the middle game of their three-game series. And man, it got ugly. You can always hit me up, of course, on X and on Instagram, right down there at JRodShow. Yeah, not much of a game last night as the Dodgers took it on the chin, losing 11-1. And what jumped out at you was that Kik Hernandez was in another game. That's the third game he's pitched this year. But look at that. 2 1/3 innings of pitching for Kike. He got in the sixth inning. Yeah, it was crazy. Matt Sauer got rocked. He gave up 9 earned runs in 4 2/3. Dylan Cease pitched great for San Diego. 11 strikeouts, 7 scoreless innings as the Padres went on to win it 11-1. And we have a good time. We have a laugh about it. But man, I don't know if I want to keep seeing Kike Hernandez pitch. I know he's a good soldier. He goes out there, he loves it. He even tried to throw an 80-mile-an-hour fastball out there. But at this point, you just got to wonder how much of it is you got to wear it like Matt Sauer did, giving up those 9 earned runs in less than 5 innings in relief, and how much you got to get it together. The Dodgers are a mess right now. I mean, it's getting to the point where now you almost got to wonder if this is troublesome. You know, we've gotten some good news down the line, and we'll get into that later on. But the fact that Kike Hernandez has pitched 3 games, Miguel Rojas pitched another game. This is the first place team. They lead the Giants by a half a game, the Padres by 1. But at this point, this is unsustainable. I mean, we're not even at the All-Star break, and the Dodgers are already almost at critical mass when it comes to bullpen work. Their starting pitching has been just not effective, unable to pitch 6 innings. Another bullpen game today in Justin Robleski. You just got to wonder how much is enough. And that's what the Dodgers are going to need to answer as Kike Hernandez once again comes through. 2 1/3 innings. Look at that, only 1 earned run. And I guess the scary part about it is, for as much as you don't want to be worried or you want to take it with a grain of salt, Kike's got an ERA of 2. He's actually not pitched that badly. And for the Padres, Dylan Cease, who kind of has been marred since the Dodgers jumped all over him in the division series, hasn't been the same pitcher, has struggled mightily. He got off the schneid last night, pitching 7 scoreless as the Padres beat the Dodgers 11-1, and today sets up the rubber game of that 3-game series in San Diego. All right, part of the good news before the game is this guy, Shohei Otani. Yeah, he went out there, pitched his 3rd simulated game of the season, which means he faces live batters in a game environment. 44 pitches, struck out the last guy he faced. He did it on the mound at Petco Park facing Dodger hitters. And the rumor, or at least the question came up to Dave Roberts is, well, what are we waiting for? I mean, the talk had always been we wouldn't see him on the mound till after the All-Star break. But considering Kike Hernandez has already pitched in 3 games, we've seen Miguel Rojas pitch, it's not getting out there. Do you do some sort of a situation where maybe you don't want Shohei to pitch 7 innings because he's not stretched out, but maybe he can pitch 2 innings, maybe he can pitch 3 innings and go back to, he could still play in the game. You lose the DH with him, because once a DH pitches, then you lose the DH. But do you do some sort of a scenario where he pitches, starts the game, comes out after 2 innings, then plays the game? It's an interesting situation here because it's getting to the point where we're at critical mass with this team, especially with the starting pitching, especially with any kind of pitching. And you just got to wonder if Shohei will be rushed. That's the last thing you want to do. The Dodgers seem to be in no worries and seem in no rush to bring Shohei back. The timeline had always been no timeline, but that conventional wisdom told you after the All-Star break. But the way things are going, could we see Shohei in July? I think we might. It'll be interesting to see, especially such a competitor that Shohei is. we might just see him there. Speaking of competitors, Dodgers got 2 more bullpen sessions out of Tyler Glasnow and Blake Snell. Snell threw a bullpen in San Diego. It was a busy day yesterday with Otani's simulated game and Snell's bullpen session at Petco Park. Tyler Glasnow threw a bullpen session in Los Angeles, and the word is we're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, there's a bit of a controversy between Tyler Glasnow and Dave Roberts. Glasnow says he's ready to go. Roberts says not so fast. Blake Snell seems to be ready. So it could be, for as worked up as we're getting with these starting pitching and the lack of a depth, it could be that we may be getting Snell and Glasnow back maybe in a week. Maybe in a week and a half. Dodgers are set to go and play the longest homestand of the year starting Friday, a 10-game homestand against the Giants, Padres, and Nationals. Can we see them at the back end of that? Dodgers, after this homestand, go to Colorado. I don't think you want to set loose Glasnow or Snell in Colorado. Maybe the series after that, but we could be seeing Glasnow, maybe seeing Snell at the back end of this homestand in 10 days. That indeed would be good news. No word yet on Roki Sasaki so far if he is responding. He has not thrown a bullpen session yet to get him back into play. Finale of the series is the Businessman Special. It's a getaway day for the Dodgers and Padres. It's a day game, 1 o'clock start on the West Coast. It's Justin Robleski against Randy Vasquez. Neither pitcher has faced the other team, so it's tough to get an idea in terms of hitting, who's going to do what. We'll probably see Will Smith back in the lineup. Dalton Rushing got the start yesterday behind the plate, so even though it's a day game after a night game, we'll probably see Will Smith out there. Will's second in the National League in hitting. Well, of course, Freddie Freeman leading the National League in hitting. Make sure you're voting for those All-Star games. And we'll see how deep Robleski can get us into the game. The one blessing from last night's game and the Dodgers 11-1 thumping by the Padres, they only used 3 pitchers. So it looks like people will be fresh. We'll be fresh tomorrow, day off, and then the longest homestand of the year. 10 games, 3 with the Giants, 4 with the Padres, and 3 with the Washington Nationals. We invite you here on Dodgers Latest. Like us, subscribe, comment, hit me up on X and Instagram at JRodShow. I'm Jim Rodriguez, where it's always time for Dodger Baseball.